the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
What a great job by the kickoff coverage team. Opening kickoff of the game. They go flying downhill. Their hair on fire. They rally to the ball. They knock it loose and jump on it. You simply cannot start a game any better.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they plays, and today it's about as big as it gets.
Quick catch on third down. Spins away. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finds his man. It's Wormley. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Dog. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Wormley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going to run it. It's Wormley.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Punts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Dishman. Turning it on. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the direct snap, it's Wormley. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to run it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have...
Intercepted, number 19. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Trojans! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome that you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Nice job executing all of assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by just 1 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The definition of 4 down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game is going.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Tar Heels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete on the comeback. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dog. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can... Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
North Carolina, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
42, North Carolina, 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Dishman. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Buck. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rushes on him. He's turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nichols. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Quick completion to the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Makes the catch. It's Dishman. Ripping through the defense. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a man in the middle.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Nichols. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a win.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's at the and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 28 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Tight end getting vertical. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. They're roping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Going for it all. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here. Have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter to somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect he lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
It's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a grab on the shot. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down. And let's see if they go for it here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to set up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
But trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Bringing it back. Touchdown, USC. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The lead grows, and you can since they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Under fire. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Working that left side. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.